Good morning, Maxwell. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Wendy. Super awesome of you to join me bright and early this morning. Let's get a 30-minute practice in. Let me hold on. There we go. All right, am I on? Yes, okay. Music. All right. Welcome. Hello, my name is Kelly. Thank you so much for showing up. And this is Maxwell. Come here, Maxwell. Let's say good morning. Good morning. I know. You make it all better, right? We're just going to do a quick 30-minute practice, you guys. And today's practice is about twisting poses. We will discover, I have 10 poses specifically lined up for us to do, but we're going to start on your back. We'll finish the same way we start, so I want you to pay attention to how you feel in your spine and your hips and your shoulders in the beginning and at the end. You'll notice a big difference and basically really understand why it's important to warm up the body before movement. So let's start by lying down. And as we go through the practice today, I'll talk more about why it's important to do twisting poses and have them as a regular thing, part of your movement. So place your head on the floor. Make sure you don't have a ponytail in the way like I do. Move that out of the way. So you're on your back, and I want you to lift up your shoulder blades and then set your shoulders down evenly. Bring your knees into your chest, both right there, and flex and point your feet. And then just make a rotation at the ankle joint for a moment. And then the other direction. Notice what you're feeling right there. Is it smooth as you rotate the ankles? Maybe a little crackling happening right there. Then flex your toes. And then flex the toes and then bend the toes. So curl them in and flex. Curl just your toes right there. Flex and pull the toes towards the shins. Do it again. Relax your shoulders. Extend out the left leg. Keep your right knee into your chest right there. And try to lengthen the leg all the way down to the floor. Press, reach the calf to the floor. Using your left hand, guide the leg coming across the body to the left and reach your right arm over to the right. And relax as you exhale. Inhale, lift up, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, gently just twist a little bit further and relax the shoulders, the hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lift up the knee right there and go ahead and rotate, guiding the leg in that rotation, rotating at the hip joint. Just a couple of times. I've got my left hand on my left hip, just noticing the hip stillness, staying aligned. Extend out your right leg and bring your left knee in right there. Using your right hand and extend the left arm out to the left. Guide the leg coming across to the other side. And just stop for a moment and look up towards your ceiling and flex your foot right there. Just gently pull over as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen, and then exhale. Twist a little bit further. Relax the shoulders and the hips intentionally. Your right foot can go on its side and turn your gaze over to the left. So you're going to get a twist along the spine from the tailbone through the middle of the back all the way up to your neck. All right, so important to have all of these areas of the spine, cervical, thoracic, and lumbar spine, in alignment, just slightly twisting at the lumbar spine. Now lift up, lower back on the floor, and you're going to use your left hand, grab your right hip with your right hand, and rotate the leg around, but keep the hips level. So that's why your right hand is over here. Do it again. Go the opposite direction. Nicely done. Now grab your knees and pull them into your chest. Lift your chest off the floor, or lift the shoulder blades off the floor, coming into like a tight ball right here. Hands at your knees, bringing your chin towards your knees. Can you touch your nose to your knees? Right and left, and then lower down. Cross your ankles and roll up. Come to a seated position with your right shin facing the front of your mat and the left shin to the side of the mat. So left shin on the long edge, right shin, short edge, and just look forward. Look forward at your foot flexing, and press this knee down. This is external rotation, and then press this knee down, internal rotation at the hip joint. And now we're just going to add a twist to this position, all right? So you're going to bring your right hand around, place it on the outside of your hip, and then hand on the outside of the knee right here, and look across the floor, or look out to the side, opposite the left leg. Breathing in and breathing out. Take another deep breath in, and then exhale. Now we're just going to switch sides. So tip the knees up all the way over. So now facing the back of your mat, same thing, shin parallel with the short edge, shin on this side parallel with the long edge. Face the leg to the short edge side and look across the floor right there. Press this leg down, press this leg down. Nicely done. This is called 90-90 pose, or I've heard it called lazy pigeon pose. It's not a lazy pose at all, is it? All right, so now let's add the twist. So bring your left hand around, place the fingertips behind or on the outside of the hip, and then the opposite hand right here, and just rotate for a moment. 3 breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Fully exhale it out. Notice the quality of your breath, meaning is your breath a little uneasy, or is it short? Is it hard to take a deep breath in? Try to relax into the pose. Take one more breath in. And then release. Now tip the knees up, and let's windshield wiper the knees side to side a few times. And we'll move on. Warm up with a couple of sun salutations. If you've never done yoga before, just do the best you can do. Eventually, the sun salutations you'll remember the different moves, and your body will have muscle, or with the body's muscle memory. Right, sit up. Come onto your hands and your knees. With the body's muscle memory, you'll move through the poses of sun salutation A pretty easily. So, but listen to your body and listen to my cues and trust yourselves. That's important. All right, so now tuck your toes. I want to stretch at the toe joint right there. So press tuck the toes under and press the feet down and bring the hips to the glutes to your heels like that. So press the floor away. And then lift up and round your back. Lower down, cow pose. So lower your belly, cow pose. Exhale around the spine, cat, and again, press the floor down and reach the hips, the glutes to your heels. All right, do that again. Lift up. Just notice where you find more stiffness in the feet and the toes. I can feel a little bit more stiffness under my right foot than my left. Exhale round and then sink back again. And lift up the knees, walk your feet to your hands, and forward fold. Separate your feet. Right here. Listen to my cues. Trust yourselves. Trust what you're hearing and your movement. So reach for the elbows and sway from side to side. So the first twist, in this standing forward fold position, hold center, reach the hands for the floor. Place your left hand between your feet, and you can widen your feet a little bit. It'll make it easier if your feet are wider. Press your hand down into the floor, or if you have a block on the block, reach the right arm up. There's your twist. So turning the shoulder up. Your left knee may bend slightly, but then try to lengthen that leg, straightening the leg. There's your hamstring. Reaching the right arm up straight. Press the floor down. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, place the right hand on the floor or a block. So press the hand into the mat, spread your fingers, that's important. And I want you to press your toes down. Then reach your left arm up, press the floor down. Your right knee will probably bend slightly, but then try to lengthen and stretch that leg straight. Reach the arm up, and you can turn your gaze towards the hand or look down at the floor. Beautiful. Now look down at the floor. Bring your hands to your shins, heel to your feet closer together. Lengthen and look forward, flat back. Exhale and fold. Drop your head all the way over, relax your shoulders. Then reach your arms up, reverse swan, reaching up to the sky. Look up at the hands as you soften the knees. And then lean over to one side, twist, leaning to the side, and then lean over to the other side. And then reach up. Arms to your sides, and I want you to just kind of fluidly move your arms, swinging your arms side to side. Dynamic warm up before we get into some twisting poses. Or the rest of the twisting poses. We've already been through 3. Relax your shoulders and just sweep your arms or swing the arms. The weight of the arms. Adding to the twist. Press your feet down into the floor. Do it 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Nicely done. Let's do 2 sun salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms up and stretch overhead. Feet underneath the hips. Press your toes down. Exhale, fold over your body. Hands come down the center line of the body. Reach for the floor or your shins. Lengthen, look forward. So you lift up slightly. Plant your hands on the floor. Step back, plank. Lower down. Everyone come down to the mat all the way. Chest to the mat. Put the top of the feet down. Slide your hands slightly. Elbows draw in. Press into the floor. Lift your chest. Look forward. Cobra pose. Right there. Lower your chest, then tuck your toes, press into the floor, downward facing dog. Breathe. Pedal your heels, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides. With a flat back, stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's do it again. One more time. Simply sun salutation A. Inhale and reach up. Soften the knees. Exhale, fold over. Lengthen and look forward. Make sure you're looking forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step back left and right. Plank. Lower down to the mat. Put the top of your feet down. Pressing into the floor. Slide your hands just slightly. Elbows draw in. Lift up your chest. Cobra pose. Press into the hands, straight arms if you can. Lower your chest first, then tuck your toes. Press off the mat, downward facing dog. Breathe. Pedal the heels. Walk it forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise all the way up. And breathe. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Shoulders back. Come into chair pose. So I'm bringing my big toes together to touch. My ankles are apart. I'm going to sink my weight back into my heels. Bend your knees. Reach your arms forward. Adding a twist to this. Hands to your heart first. Then turn your body, turn your shoulders. Elbow taps the outside of the thigh. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, look forward. Keep your hips where they are. Reach the arms. Exhale, twist the other side. Tap the outside of the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Then exhale, fold over. Plant your hands on the floor or your shins. Lengthen, look forward. Plant your hands, step back plank. Lower down. This time, chaturanga or to the mat. Lift it up, upward facing dog. Lift the chest up. Or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then downward facing dog. Press the floor away. Look through your legs first. Bring your feet closer together so you have more balance. Lifting up the right leg in three-limb dog. Press the floor away. Now look forward. Step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Right there. Lift your heel up in the back. Keep your hips where they are. Just lift your chest and look forward. There you go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your left hand on the floor. Here's your twist. So high lunge position or crescent position. Reach the right arm up and stretch. You can place your right hand on your back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for being here. Inhale and reach up with that right arm. Exhale, plant your right hand on the floor. Step back plank. Go to downward facing dog already, or go through a vinyasa with me. You want to hug your elbows in, spread your fingers, press into the index fingers and thumbs, lower down, chaturanga, lift your chest up through, upward facing dog, or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Bring your feet closer together. Downward facing dog, lift your left leg up. So keep your hips where they are. Look forward. Bring that leg in. Step your left foot forward. Crescent pose. Keep your hips low, right where they are. That right heel lifts up. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Bring your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, left arm up. So draw that left hip under. Knee over the ankle in the front. Place your hand on your back right there. Draw the shoulder back, elbow in, right there. Now look forward. Place your hand on the floor. Here's your vinyasa, or go to downward facing dog. You've always got that option. Shift forward, press the index and thumb down. Lower, chaturanga. Keep the chest up, hovering. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your right leg up. Now we're just going to walk it forward. Step your right foot forward. Left leg up. Step it forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Reach all the way up. Stretch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now we're going to step to the long edge of the mat. Step back and parallel your feet right here. So wide stance. Wide angle fold. So hands at your hips, hold your hips right here, and you're just going to hinge your chest forward, or hinge at the hips. Bring the chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Hands to the floor. So spread your fingers. Notice your fingers right there. And maybe you widen your feet a little bit more if it feels comfortable, but you want to lift your inner arches of your feet so don't collapse in like that. You want to lift the inner arches. Press into your feet, your toes. Spread your toes like that, pressing down into the ground. Then drop the head all the way over so you're looking through your legs. So wide fold, wide angle fold, Walk your hands over to your right foot. Feel the inner thigh stretch, but press your feet down. Take a deep breath in, adding a bit of a twist right here. And then take it over to the other side. Inner thigh stretch right here. Press your hands down. And then center, similar to when we started the standing fold with a twist. So here, wide angle fold, press your left hand down, reach the right arm up, stretch right there. Press your feet down and lengthen the legs. Don't hyperextend at the knees, but press or reach the legs straight. Or extend the legs straight. Now right hand down on the floor. Lift up your left arm right there. Inner thigh stretch, hamstrings. And then place the left hand on the floor. Walk your hands to the front again. Turn your heels back, step forward and fold. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Reach up, stretch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, shoulders back. Come into chair pose again. Inhale. So we're going to repeat some moves. We'll add some weights to the movement in just in a few minutes. Hands to your heart, shoulders back. You got to get low enough that you can turn and tap the elbow on the outside of your leg right there. Take a breath in, press the palms together. Inhale, look forward, reach the arms too. So you're in that chair pose, that squatting position. Press your feet down. Hands to your heart, turn your shoulders, then elbow to the outside of the leg right there. Palms together, nicely done. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Straighten your legs. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen, step back, plank. Beautiful. Lower down, chaturanga or cobra. Chaturanga or to the mat. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Feet together, right leg up. Twisting, downward facing dog. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Right there. Press the floor away. Super, super good hip stretch. Pelvis stretch. Extend the legs straight. Bring that right foot in. Step the right foot beside the right thumb. Spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Breathe. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hinge your body forward again, similar to crescent pose with that twist with the hand on the floor. Now, keep the heel down on the floor back here, and then turn the body, the elbows, turn the shoulders, knee over the ankle, look to the side. Take another deep breath in, soften into the pose. One more breath. Inhale, reach your arms up, straight overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Press the floor away. Here's your vinyasa or downward facing dog. So press the index fingers down, thumbs down. Lower down to the mat or hold chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. There's your downward facing dog with a twist. It's a great hip flexor and thigh stretch. Extend the legs straight. Look forward and bring your left foot in. Right there. Press. Bring the right heel to the floor. So that right foot's at an angle. Lift up your chest. Keep your hips where they are. Reach your arms up. Right there. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. First, bring the chest forward over that thigh, and then turn your shoulders. Lengthen as you inhale, and then as you exhale, turn a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Now look forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretch overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor. Here's your plank. Push the floor away. Repetition makes for proficiency. Shift forward, press into the index fingers and thumbs, lower down, chaturanga or to the mat. Up dog or cobra. And you want to lift your heart. Look forward, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift up your right leg. Step your right leg forward, right foot forward, left leg up straight. Step that left foot forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. This sequence will add some weight with it. So pick up your light weights. This is optional, by the way. You do not have to use weights at all. But if you've got 3 pounds or 5 pound weights, grab those, shoulders back. Feet about hip width apart. So a little bit wider in chair pose. And you're going to add a bicep curl and then stand. So weight in your heels, a little bit of yoga conditioning right here to strengthen the muscles, shoulders back, do a bicep curl, and then stand, reach the weights back. There's your triceps, so the back of the arms. So curl, bicep, and then tricep with a squat right here. Do that 8 more times. 8, press your feet down. 7, 6, 5, 4. Look forward, don't look down. 3, 2, 1, and stand up. This time I want you to do a frontal lift, stand, and then side lift. Taking it to the side, you can also bend your elbows. Forward, here's your shoulders, frontal shoulders, and then medial are the sides of the shoulders. So shoulders here, forward, and then to the side. Do that again. 8 more. So 8, count each one. 7, sink back. 6, abs in. 5, 4. There you go. 3, 2, 1 more. Nicely done. Roll your shoulders back, standing tall. Reach the weights up overhead. Stretch together. Bring the hands down to your chest, and then fold over with a flat back. Reach your weights for the floor. Lengthen and look forward. If your weights have a flat edge, you can use the weights like this, coming into plank. If they don't, then I'd caution you to move the weights out of the way, and we'll pick them up later. So right here, hands on the weights are on the floor. Lower down, chaturanga. Press the floor away. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the floor away. Breathe. Lift the right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Grab your weights. Spin your left heel down. Lift up your chest. Press into the floor. Keep your hips where they are. Turn your body so your chest is facing the long edge of the mat, but turn your gaze towards the front of the mat. So your twist is right there in the shoulders, the upper shoulders, and the neck right here. Now reach the weight, bicep curl. Then reach the elbows to the sides. Delt lift. Reach the hands out straight. Straight arms, long lever, lowering down. Do that again. Curl, elbows up, reach out, and lower down. So keeping with that tempo with me. Curl, elbows out, reach the arms straight, and lower down. Now, we'll pick it up. Curl, delt, straight arms, and lower. Curl, press your feet down. Look forward and down. Curl, delt lift, straight arms, long lever lift. Curl, delt, out. Again, 4 more. Curl, delt lift, straight arms, and lower. Curl, elbows, out, down. Do it again. Curl, press your feet down. Don't lock that back leg. 1 more. Curl, delt lift, straight arms, and lower. Nicely done. Reach the weight up straight, stretch. Hands to the heart, or weights to the heart. Turn, place the weight on the floor. flat edge, or move the weights out of the way. Here's your vinyasa. Leg goes back, shift forward, lower down. If you're on the weights, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Push into those weights. Lift your heels. Lift the left leg up. And then step your left foot forward. Spin your right heel down. Keep your hips where they are. Just lift your chest. And then you're going to turn your shoulders. So the right shoulder back, left shoulder back also. Look forward. Feel the inner thigh in the front leg, knee over the ankle. And here we go. Here's the arm work. So you see me from the back side. So typically they bring their forward shoulder like this. I want you to bring that right shoulder back. So your shoulders are over your hips. All right, so here, do a bicep curl, then a delt lift, sweep the arms straight, or sweep the arms down in front of the hips. Curl again, delt lift, straight arms, and lower. Watch that forward leg. It'll try to sneak in. I want you to keep pressing that leg out, engaging your leg muscles, the inner thighs, extension, again, curl, arms, delt lift, elbows out, straight arms, and then lower down. Do it again. Curl, arms straight and lower. Now, picking up the tempo right here. So, curl, delt, straight arms, and lower. Curl, delt lift, straight arms, and lower. Curl, delt, straight arms. Do one more. Curl out to the sides and lower. There we go. Bring the weights together. Reach up overhead, stretch. Ooh, exhale, bring the hands down. Look down at your foot. Place the weights. Hands on the mat or hands on your dumbbells. Vinyasa right here. Lower down. Cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Place the weight to the side for a moment. Inhale and stand tall. Reach up. Stretch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Shoulders back. Revolved half moon pose. So the next standing pose with a twist, okay? So you can use a block here or the weights. I find the weights are super helpful. Lift up your right leg. So right leg, flex your foot, bring your right foot to the side, or right leg to the side like this. And then you're just going to bring that right foot to your inner thigh or the calf for tree pose to start with. So right foot on the inner thigh or below the knee, hands to your heart. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, bring the arms out to your sides. And I want you to clasp your hands behind your back. Let's stretch the chest and the front of the shoulders because with all that work that we just did with the arms, lateral and frontal lift, work in the shoulders, relax the shoulders down your back, abs in, unclasp the hands, bring the hands to your heart, knee up, extend the right leg back. So the leg you had up in tree pose, bring that leg back. Just try to get that leg back straight. It's hard to have that proprioception of whether or not your leg is straight. Abs in, just do the best you can, straightening the leg. Now bring your hands down to your blocks or your weights. Look at that. So right here, just be careful, don't put too much weight right here. So right leg straight, toes pointing down. Here's your revolved. Notice your shoulders and where your hands are placed. Your hands should be placed about shoulder width apart. With your right toes pointing down, reach the left arm up. There's your revolved half moon. Breathe. Creating suppleness in the spine, bringing circulation to the tissue. Bring the hand down to the floor or to the block or the prop. And then slide that right foot in and lift all the way up. Inhale and reach. Let's do the other side. So starting with tree pose. Lift up your left leg. Bring the knee to the side. Place your foot on the inner thigh or below the knee. Hands to your heart. Shoulders back. Inhale and reach up. All the way. Hands to go behind. Clasp behind the hips. Reach the knuckles. Draw the arms in towards each other, palms together if you can. If you can't do that, just slightly bend your elbows. Unclasp your hands, hands to your heart, knee forward. Reach the left leg behind you, balancing on that right leg, but you're going to press your toes down to keep your balance, abs in to add integrity to the move. Straight leg. If you're feeling weak in your lower back and hip, gradually you'll gain strength, so give yourselves a break depending on your experience. Left leg straight, body straight, hands down to your props, like that. So point your toes down, press into the floor, abs contracted. There's your integrity in your body. Now add the twist. So when you add torque, you get more integrity in the body. Breathe, reach that up, opposite arm up. Bring the hand down, nicely done. Foot comes in, stand up all the way. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your feet wide. Bend your knees the same direction as your toes, coming into Malasana. So the last pose on your feet where we're going to twist is revolved Malasana. Our twisting, our Malasana with a twist. So yogi squat. So my knees are the same direction as your toes. What happens when you start doing this pose? The back tends to round like this, right? So I want you to try to straighten your spine like that. It does take a while to really get that. The other thing that keeps your back in a rounded position is your ankles not having good flexibility right there. So lunges always help with creating strength in the ankles so that you can have more strength in the lower back and hips, right? So hands, thumbs to the heart, look forward, take a breath in. Now place your right hand in front of the right foot and extend the left arm up. Press the floor away right there. Take another breath in. Exhale, lengthen the tailbone down, but press into your feet. Lift the inner arches. Bring your hands together. Stay with me. You're almost there. Exhale, place the left hand in front of the left foot. Reach the right arm up. Stretch, twist. Breathe. Bring your hands together. Look forward. Now I want you to just reach the arms forward, counter the balance, and sink your hips down. Try to sit all the way down, plunk to the floor. By the way, there's no way you can do that unless you're warmed up. Don't try it. Always be warmed up to practice sitting on the floor. Lots of people interested in doing that. It's great strength. It's, of course, developing strength in the hips and flexibility in the spine. All right, sit on the mat. Bring your right leg forward and place your left foot on the outside of your leg, and then grab your leg and turn right there. Lord of the Fish pose. So taking this into a fuller Lord of the Fish pose, I want you to lift up the hip, bring the heel over to the glute on this side. Press this foot down. So think of this as full Lord of the Fish pose. Grab the leg and then turn and look over your shoulder. Now remember, on your inhale, you lengthen, lift, and then as you exhale, turn. Just to the point where you're feeling comfortable. Don't overdo this pose. You want to press this leg down, and it's okay if the sitting bone lifts up just a bit. Press the leg down and then pull this leg in. I'm meanwhile pressing into this foot on the floor. That's important. Those are important cues. And then if you can, reach around and grab the thigh on the other side, right there. Pull the leg into your body. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Now look forward. Untwist. Extend your legs out. Lean back. Extend your legs out straight like that and slap them out. Now let's do the other side. So left leg straight. Bring your right foot to the outside of this leg. And I line up with my knee first to start with. And then just turn the body. Maybe this is enough for you. And you want to press this leg down to flex your foot. Turn. If you want to go into a little deeper hip stretch, bring the heel over to the glute on this side. So same thing this side. Just slide your foot up higher. Press this foot down. Press this leg down so you're grounded and rooted into the ground. Grab your knee, pull into your body, and use that leverage of pulling the leg in to turn a little bit further. Look over your shoulder. Breathe. You'll feel your hips right here, into the side of the hip. Then maybe you can reach, press into the floor, and turn, revolve even more, and maybe you can reach around and grab your thigh in the front. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath. Untwist. Look forward. Lean back. And then tip your knees side to side. So just like we began class, I want you to lie down on the mat. Reach your arms overhead and stretch. Back of the head on the floor. Bring your right knee into your chest. Knee across the body. Reach the right arm over to the right. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Then lift your knee. Rotate the knee at the hip joint, or rotate the leg at the hip joint. Assist the knee. Hold your left hip. And now let's change sides. Right leg out, left knee in. Knee across. Take a breath in. Lengthen, and then exhale. Twist. Inhale. And exhale. Then lift up, lower back on the floor, and go ahead and do a rotation, guiding the leg right there. And then extend the leg out straight overhead, reach the arms overhead. Sweep the arms to your sides, close your eyes for just a moment of stillness. Separate your legs, let your feet fall out to the sides. Relax the spine, natural curve in the spine. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Being present in your breathing, in your body. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross your ankles and roll up. Seated, cross-leg. Bring your hands together in front of your heart, and let's close class together. And our mantra of gratitude, touching the mind's eye with the thumbs, and thanks, thumbs to the heart, bowing your chin. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this twisting practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again next time.